Hi guys, it's Johnny here again from youronlinetransformation.com, and today's video topic is in response to a few people in the group asking what they can do when sort of food and nutrition isn't in their hands. So they're either working away, they're on holiday, and it's just not really practical to cook from scratch and just do the regular things that you do with your nutrition, whether you're working on the road or you're eating in restaurants that you're not familiar with, etc. So my advice for this would be to just relax a little bit about it, because obviously with all my clients I do give calorie recommendations, macronutrient splits, but these are only sort of rough guidelines, okay? You don't have to get stressed out about hitting certain percentages and certain grams 100% of the time every single day. You know, my plans are meant to be flexible. I want people to enjoy the process and not get too stressed out about the situation. So if a situation came up where I was working away at the weekend and the food might be a little bit iffy, it might not be 100%, I might not know how many calories were going, then I would just go, so be it. I would track my calories quite accurately with the sort of weeks and days leading up to the period of time where I'd be away, and I would just be smart about my decisions. I'd prioritise protein, so moving at service stations, etc. I'd look for things like cooked meats, low-fat cheeses, sort of ham, turkey, chicken, or something like salmon or prawns. I would load up on the protein and I would bung that into a salad bowl, and then I would snack on sort of low calorie snacks. So go for like fruits, maybe a handful of nuts. If you go too heavy on the nuts, then they do sort of get too calorific, and just not really stress about the situation too much. Just the fact that you're not, logging your MyFitnessPal every day, it freaks a lot of people out. But real life is not sort of typing food into MyFitnessPal sort of every 6-7 times a day. So I'd advise you just not to stress out too much. Always go for the higher protein options. Most supermarkets now and service stations will always have a high protein option. Get your snacks from things like fruit. Just go easy on the nuts and things like that, because they can build up calorie wise. And then there's plenty of high protein, sort of low sugar yogurts that are out there on the market that you can sort of use to maintain your protein intake, because the higher your protein intake, the better your sugar cravings are going to be, and it's just going to give you a much better chance to stay on track. When it comes to eating out in restaurants, again, you've just got to be smart about the situation. If you're eating out with friends, you're going to want to sort of minimize alcohol, unless you have actually created a buffer leading up to this day where it allows you to drink a bit more alcohol. When it comes to selecting meals, again, always go for protein options, and try and stay away from like the breads, the pastas, because the thing is with the breads and the pastas, you're not really sure what's going into them, and calories can be absolutely huge on things like that. So you're much better to go for things like prawns, salads, and then when it comes to main courses, you just look for fish, you look for steak, you look for chicken, and load up on the vegetables, or salad. And really that's going to help you keep on track quite a bit. I wouldn't get too stressed about using MyFitnessPal every single day. People do get too hooked on it. I was like that a couple of years ago, where I was chasing every single percentage and trying to get every single gram 100% right, and it becomes into a bit of an unhealthy habit. So accept that some days, life just is, and you might not be able to type all your food into MyFitnessPal. Just make sure you're consistent with your nutrition, your training, and days and weekends away like this should have little to no impact on your progress. So I hope this video has helped, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.